Welcome to another Legacy Builders Success Interview. I'm here with Rosanna, who is one of our newest affiliates and has actually set a record for the most front-end sales as a new affiliate that we've ever had, which is super, super cool. So whenever someone is doing really, really well, I like to reach out and say hi. So this is actually the first time we've actually met on video, and we decided to call out Rosanna and just ask her what's she doing over this last little bit and how she got into the business and what she's really loving about this and all that sort of good stuff. So Rosanna, without getting into too much of our products or the commissions and that sort of stuff, because if people want to learn about that, they can go watch our webinar. What we want to know is a little bit about you, where you came from, why you started your own online business, and sort of what you're looking to accomplish in 2024. So why don't we start with, tell us a little bit about who you are and how you got here.
For sure. Thanks, Kevin. So basically, I'm from Canada, Edmonton. I used to be a general contractor until doing construction in home renovations, and it didn't really pan out towards the ending. I had a medical issue that happened, and I know I needed to do something else. I'm a single mom of 4 girls. The oldest is 18, so 18, 16, 12, and 8. And I knew I needed to do something a lot better. So 7 years ago, I started social media, doing some studying and watching webinars from multiple different companies, and got nowhere, nowhere.
Usually
It was like, yeah, the end results of like paying into it, and then what's the next step? You know what I mean? And Lisa Dampier and Rich,
shout out to
who
Lisa
are,
and Rich. Yeah.
yeah, are good friends of mine. And she reached out to me a few years ago, and I just wasn't ready for it. And then I noticed a webinar from Kevin, Legacy Builders, and I seen Lisa there, and I thought, wow, she's gotten this far. So I wanted to join. So I checked it out, and honestly, there was a system, a beautiful business platform that you guys created in a matter of 10 months. And this is a system I've been trying to build, right? A system I've been trying to build for like 6 years. So, I did a lot of studying for becoming an entrepreneur and running my own online business. And I finally gave up because I didn't see any purpose into it, because there wasn't the right system to help me build a leverage to get to that point that I needed to get to, that I wanted to get to. But when I seen your guys' system and I joined, and seeing that it actually works, I'm
It's a big
so
bonus,
blown
eh?
away. Yeah, I am so blown away. Like even with the commission, everything else, it's amazing. Like I would not recommend anything else
Well,
but
I
this.
appreciate that. Yes, it did take us 10 months, but it was our third try at, just like every entrepreneur, you come in with what you think you can handle and afford. And then eventually you're like, oh, but for me to hit that next level, like I have to level up, our systems have to level up. So we went up
Yeah.
again. And then at the end of 2022, we decided we're going to pull out all the stops. We're going to go for broke, burn the bridges, and go all in. And the goal was for this exactly to happen. A brand new person to come in that has had experience in the past, haven't had the success they were looking for. We really want to make it, we want a 3 to 6 month sort of window where you can establish yourself as an online entrepreneur and then start looking at getting out of your job in the next, say, 6 to 12 months. So
Yeah.
you've been in this industry for a while. What was the real deciding factor for you to come join? Because, there's a million products out there. There's, you can make money a million different ways. But what was it about our community that really had you say, this is where I need to plant my flag?
Basically, what caught my eye is that, for one, it was affordable to join. and you had each step. It's almost like kind of like my system where it's smart track, you plan ahead, you explain the system, you explain what the purpose is of your company, it's like an introduction. Not only that, but like smart track, uh, fast track, and an on track. That's my system I've been trying to build for years. So the fast track part of it is like the income where it actually meets not just like your guys' needs, but your clients' needs as well. And the fact that you guys are very, um, what's the word for it? Very into your team. You know what I mean? You're very supportive. It's like I love the community. It's amazing. Like the people are so friendly, um, very supportive and uplifting. It's yeah, that's what got me. And Lisa.
Yeah, of
Sorry, I
course.
had to say Lisa. Like I love Lisa. But yeah, and then once I got into it a little further, I watched the videos. It was more promising than I've ever seen. So I knew I had to jump in on it, and I did, and I'm very glad I did.
That's awesome. I love hearing that because again, we built this for you, but we had no idea you were even around yet, and that's the beauty of this is finding the people that, a lot of people have skepticism, oh, looks too good to be true. And, how you can just work online and quit your job in a year. And it's like, for people that have been through this before, when you see our product, you
Yeah,
actually understand the value of it. It's the people that have never done it. They think everything is a scam and a pyramid scheme, but the people that have gone through the ringer and tried different programs, and a lot of people out there don't have the integrity. They're there to make a buck, right? They want to, make hay for a year or two, and then they're going to go on to some other thing where, I planted my flag back in 2015 and I said, anyone that comes into business with me, you and I, we're in business together for life. Like this is something that will not change down the road, no matter what sort of shiny ball comes around. So hearing that really, really touches the heart because that's literally what we're trying to do here. So
yeah.
you've done very, very well. So I remember
Yeah.
the first day you came in, I was like, oh, it's a new girl, Rosanna. And then it was like, sale, 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 sale. And I kept checking and I kept saying Rosanna. And I was like, what is this lady doing out there? So what have you been doing over this last 30 days that have gotten you so many front end sales? Like, is there a strategy that you have, or did you just sort of go at it with your hair on fire?
I pretty much went at it with my hair on fire.
How I lost
uh,
this? Yeah.
basically, I reached out to as many people as possible and put in a good word for the company and for the community as well. And you know, I reached out to people in, let's say, a politely, forcefully way of, getting them in. So it's, letting them know that, we care and the time is, whenever it's convenient for you, I'm there. Um, yeah.
That's
And then I just kept on
yeah,
it.
it's people they're like, what's the secret sauce? That's why I asked, like, what's your strategy? The strategy is go talk to as many people as you can. And
Yeah.
if you have conviction, clarity, and confidence, your story and you have a vision, people are going
Yeah.
to be like, what are you so excited about? Like, what's going on in your life that has you just bouncing off the walls? And, you're adding all these new things to your life and you're reading and personal development and showing up to team meetings and your diet and workout plans. And like, where did this all come from? And, what a lot of people are looking for now is community and direction. Most
Yeah.
people out there feel by themselves and they have no idea where they're going. So we really pride ourselves on saying we have a simple system, a simple process. If you follow the recipe, you get the cake. So
And
you
that's
see,
just it. You
yeah,
have a good recipe. You
yeah.
know what I mean? And the best support that, even I could ever ask for. I remember joining with different, and I'm not going to mention names,
Yeah,
but multiple. And just the support wasn't there. You know what I mean? It was more so we didn't build the foundation that we needed to build that trust within each other, right? For us to build a good team. And that's just it. You need to have that foundation to build with somebody first. And then it leads into trust. It shows them that they can trust you.
Yeah.
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 And another thing I wanted to mention too, Kevin, is you were talking about the pyramid scam, or the scheme. See, and we're the exact opposite. You know what I mean? Like people think, okay, well, you're just recruiting, you're doing that. No, 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 no. So here's the pyramid, here's us. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? We're from the bottom. We work our clients, our team up. You know what I mean? We don't just, of course, you got to pay a profit somewhere. We all do. And that's just one thing a lot of people that aren't familiar with the system are familiar with, you know, that we're also paying in too,
Oh yeah,
right?
absolutely. Like I got coaches. I pay, $1,000 an hour for one of my coaches to get on a call with me. I have subscriptions that are $500 to $1,000 a month for my own personal coaching. So, the people that are brand new, there's always this fear of like, why should I pay you money? Why should I do this? And like, there's an exchange of value. Like, I'm not
Yeah,
doing this because I'm bored. I'm doing this because I saw an opportunity to become a multimillionaire if I found other people that want to be multimillionaires with me. And in our industry, we are directly incentivized to help each other grow. Like you don't see that in any other business. Everybody always wants to get to the top. They want to outrank their manager or outwork their boss or become the owner of the company. Where our goal is to make you so successful that you can just go and do whatever it is that you want with your own business and not need us anymore. Like that is the goal. And I always say this is an apprenticeship to entrepreneurship. If you don't know how to do this, you're going to need someone to help you. No one works for free. And
yeah.
if you understand the exchange of value, then the short-term sacrifice for the long-term goal is massive, which brings me to my next question. What is your goal in 2024?
Wow, my goal is pretty big. um, well, I do want to buy my own house finally. I want to be traveling with my kids, getting out instead of being stuck working 9 to 5 or, you know, going through training and stuck at home. And I can't with that. I'm more of a like outdoor kind of gal. And I love working. Don't get me wrong, I love working, but construction is overrated now.
A little bit.
Yeah, for me anyways. It's been years since I was 14. I've been doing this, and it's time to definitely upgrade for especially next year, and I want to reach my goal for 100K.
Oh, we'll get you there. Not a problem. It's funny that you say construction because I was doing a team meeting a couple of days ago and I brought out my old helmet from Thompson Brothers. It's so funny because thing's so gross inside. I'm like, this is me back in the day.
Yeah,
Oh
I could bring mine
man.
out too, but they're in the garage.
Yeah, it's where they should be. It's I keep this on top of my bookshelf because the guy that was wearing that helmet didn't read a book since high school. And now I have, I don't know, I think 250 books, something like that, from my last count. And I'm a million times better. I had like literally it was the oil field that crashed at the end of 2014 that I just happened to show up 3 months before. Like, everyone told me, go get a trade job. I was working at Harley Davidson selling bikes, making 50, 60 grand a year, looking for $100,000 a year because I live in Vancouver, most expensive place in the world. Oil crash. And then there's a crossroads. Do you continue doing the thing that doesn't make you happy, which is not cool and not smart? Or do you level up and do you believe in yourself and have some confidence and some faith and just go for it? And obviously, a lot of people have to make this decision at different times in their life. It happened to me at 29, which I think is a very special time because your 30s are like, you start looking at life going, is this going to be like the rest of my life? Or am I going to make that change? Because we all know deep down inside that one day I'm going to do this big thing. And we want to be that big thing. We want to give you the security. We want to give you the coaching, the mentorship, everything that you need, all the resources to get you to where you want to be. So for you to make 100 grand a year, I think you're going to walk over that in 2024, to be honest with you. Getting your first house, you're going to be timing the market perfectly with our economy up here in Canada. So I got to tell you, I just want you to keep doing your thing. I'm super, super proud of you. You've been a beacon of light in our system here over this last 30 days. Someone coming in and doing as much as you've done is just very, very inspiring. So I want to say thank you so much, and thank you for coming and hanging out with me for a little bit and chatting with everybody. And we'll definitely look to have you on here again sometime very, very soon. So before we go, do you have one final thought for anybody who's maybe sitting on the fence wondering, is this for me? Should I do it?
One final thought would be give it a go, because this is honestly the ticket in. It really is. I know there's doubts out there. I don't blame you guys because of the rest of it that killed it for the best of it, but this is definitely it. 100%. So give it a go.
Yeah, that's how you end the interview. So thank you so much. We'll be definitely doing this again, I'm sure, in a few months when you have your first $10,000 month or something like that. But again, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and we'll do this again very soon.
Thanks for having me, Kevin.